Game na? Game. Sir, morning, morning sir.
Morning.
Sir, how worried are you about developments in Libya, the Middle East, and Japan, especially its impact on the economy? We'll be having a lot of displaced workers, possibly higher unemployment, and it will have an impact on investments as well.
Well, in the case of the Middle East, hopefully there will be a resolution soon, especially in Libya. Then, of course, that might help to dampen the the pressures that are forcing the prices of oil, for instance, to continually increase. We are concerned that we still have at least about 2,000 workers in Libya. I was just briefed about a few minutes ago that we chartered a ship at a cost of about 2 million euros, good for about 1,700 passengers, and only 600 showed up. I'm told that there is a document wherein they acknowledged they were properly informed, that they were offered the service, but they refused to do so. And they said that 2,000 are primarily in the medical services. Secretary Del Rosario is in the area. I await further information from him. But I did communicate with him, and he did inform me that we were informing all of our citizens, especially in Libya, that this was the last call. Unfortunately, at this point in time, after the bombing attacks, there are very few ships, especially those of European registry, willing to go to Libyan ports, I've been informed, because they fear that they might be seized. So we are still exerting our efforts, and we are hoping that none of our countrymen will be harmed during these current operations. Now, there is a study ongoing as to the effects of the global economy of the developments in Japan. We will have some idea of this of the findings by this week. I was informed last week by our economic team, and then we will be guided as to how we will cope with, of course, what has befallen one of the world's biggest economies, our biggest ODA source, one of our biggest trading partners. So that undoubtedly will have an impact. So the directions that we will take arising out of the study will tell us exactly what needs to be done so that we can cope with this development that has happened.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next question.
Sir, the Iglesia ni Cristo is reportedly lobbying for Ombudsman Gutierrez not to be impeached. Would you have any comment on that, sir?
Well, I have not been told. I don't have personal knowledge of the same. I've been told that there are reports from various allies in the House, specifically, that there has been such a move. Can I just comment when I've had an opportunity to dialogue with them, if that is the case, rather than comment on speculations at this point?
And also, sir, the votes of the congressmen are being tied to port. Is there anything that you can say on this, sir?
I think the record will show that we have not deprived anybody of the assistance that should be given their districts. So I will not make future pronouncements. Let me just say that I appeal to the record. You can look at it, see. I guess, one of the best examples has been something like 2 billion that was sent to the district of Mrs. Arroyo. We continued previous agreements that have been entered into. And if we were, as they said, vindictive and out for just vengeance, perhaps that should have been the first that should have been realigned. We could have gotten political points in so many other areas. But upon review by the Department of Public Works and Highways, there have been previous works that need this component to actualize their potential. So we agreed for it to continue.
So, sir, you can make an assurance that, unlike the previous administration...
I think I've answered the question now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, last question, Marie.
Good morning, Mr. President. There's a new Pulse Asia survey. 74% approve of your performance. Only 6 to 7% are undecided, or do not approve. The rest are undecided. May we have your statement, sir, on this, or your comment?
Pwede mo mahiram yung copy mo. I have not had the chance to read the Pulse survey. I'll be brief siguro later. But, my breakfast fare has been the nuclear problem in Japan, Libya's problems, and the rest of the Middle East. When I get text messages from the Secretary, it's already in a format, a slash, several countries in one blow. Then, of course, the flooding that has happened in Leyte. Unfortunately, we've had to handle all of those rather than look at the surveys. I hope there'll be some free time in this week, no, to handle it. I will be tackling the nurses. Parang this has been one of the worst passing rates in the current, the most recently concluded nursing licensure examination. So we want to tackle that also by this afternoon. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.